Yes. Good morning. Okay. And probation, this appears to be an application. And Caroline, whenever they're ready on Owens, just let me know. Court is calling 2023 CR 6946, State of Texas versus Raul Parral Jr. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense.
Good morning, Your Honor. Floyd Rivera.
All right, Mr. Rivera, if you could move over to that side. No, your client's in the center. Yeah. All right, counsel, are you Raul Parral?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Ferran?
All right, I can't roll my R's,
A
but
little bit, but it's okay.
okay. All right. Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review that with your client?
Yes, I have. Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna need you to make sure you speak up so the
Okay.
court reporter can hear. And Mr. Kelly, if you all can move towards the end. All right, thank you. I'm going to show you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, we do. Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Judge.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated third or more? That is a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, he has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does. Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe he does.
Mr. Parral, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I have.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State recommends community supervision. There should be ignition interlock for half the term, VIP and DWI intervention. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
State, did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Judge.
With regard to your agreement to ignition interlock for half the term, do you understand that whether or not that's removed will be completely up to the court?
Yeah.
So for example, if there are violations on the ignition interlock, everyone knows that it won't necessarily be for half the term. Does everyone understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Did you understand that to be the entirety of the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Showing you outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours community service restitution, and a 2-year Texas driver's license suspension. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence?
State offer states exhibit 1 in all attachments.
The defense has no objection, Your Honor.
You may continue to confirm. Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 in attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Judge. I've had many meetings with my client at the office, Judge. He's 36 years of age. He's been working for HEB for approximately 8 years. He's got a very stable job. I know that the other two offenses were about 4 years apart of each. He understands that now he's in a whole different court, and now he's looking at up to 6 years in prison if you would grant him on this case. The times that I have talked to him at my office, Judge, he's very remorseful. He understands that he has made a bad judgment on your case. I don't anticipate that you will see him here, Judge. He has a good job, and we're asking this court to allow him to continue with his job and to grant the offer that was extended to us, Judge.
All right. Do you have any children?
I do not.
Okay. Do you have a support system in place?
Yes, I do.
Who's your support system?
My spouse, my girlfriend.
All right. Have you done any sober meetings before?
I have.
All right. Are you currently doing any now?
No.
Why not?
Just focus on my job right now and my life getting together.
Okay.
And Judge, if I may add to this, Judge, my understanding based on my meetings with him, ever since the date of the offense, my understanding is Mr. Barral has been clean. He's been very, very scared about this case. And perhaps that may be the reason why he has not, but he's very motivated to do this right, Judge. And I strongly believe if you would give him that chance, you would never see him again back in your courtroom.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. Ignition interlock for half the term. VIP, DWI intervention, DWI education, 2-year driver's license suspension. Do a TAP evaluation, follow TAP recommendations. As far as if it recommends inpatient treatment, we're going to begin with outpatient treatment. There is to be 200 hours of community service restitution. In lieu of you're supposed to do 10 days in the Bexar County Jail. I'm going to give you a choice because I know there are issues at the jail right now. You can either serve the 10 days in the Bexar County Jail, in which case they'll take you into custody today, or either you can do that time on GPS. But since you're going to be allowed to work, you will have to be on GPS for at least 30 days. So which would you prefer?
GPS.
All right. In lieu of the 10 days at the Bexar County Jail, it will be partial GPS for 30 days. And he's allowed to work. And we'll do a waiver of deferment of fees. Proof of employment within 15 days. There's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. And probation will do one field visit and then thereafter as probation deems necessary. And we'll do regular UAs and make sure there's testing for alcohol. And I'm going to order sober meetings. And I know that you're busy with employment, but I'm going to order sober meetings at least once per week. Now, with regards to the sober meetings, if you feel like you need to do more than one, because some people go to sober meetings and they're like, this is great. This is really helping me. If you feel like you need to go every day, that's not going to stop you from completing your probation. I'm not going to say, oh, he needs sober meetings every day. We're going to extend him. You understand?
Yes.
All right, probation. Is there anything else he needs?
No, Your Honor.
Judge, I have a question on those
Yes.
sober meetings once a week. For what duration of time are you going to have them do those?
Just until further notice. And if he feels that he needs to stop or he's done enough, don't approach the court until 90 days have passed. You understand?
Yes.
And then I'll consider it.
Thank you.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court?
No, man. It's gonna be-
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled trial court. Certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question about what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to go off the record. Here's the thing. DWIs are very dangerous. Nobody ever goes out drinking and say, oh, I'm going to go out and get something to drink and pick up a DWI, or I'm going to go out and drink, pick up a DWI and maybe kill someone. People never have that intent. Maybe they're going out to dinner, they're just going to have a glass of wine. Then the next thing you know, it snowballs. Since you're on probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol at all. And that's just not because it's an alcohol offense. Everybody who's on probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol at all. You're not allowed to do marijuana. That's the law. You understand?
Yes.
If something comes up and you feel like there's an issue you have and it's not being addressed with probation, you can always come back to this court and we can have a discussion about it. Okay. All right. Good luck to you.
All right, we
Thank you.
appreciate your time, Judge.
Thank you.